This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Okay, so I had two of you guys ask if I could try and build like a freeze preset for the Hotone Ampero. Now the upsetting answer is technically no, but I'll show you as close as I can get to it. Now there are a few devices where the delay feedback set at 100% doesn't actually yield a non-degenerating effects repeat, which is part of how I actually build freeze presets. The idea is that like on line 6, on Fractal, on Boss, that basically when it is 100% feedback, that these repeats don't degenerate over time. Now Hotone, Quad Cortex and Head Rush, all of those units have a little bit of this kind of over time, even 100% feedback starts to just kind of fade away. So that's my one caveat, but I got to So I can show you how I've done that if you're interested. So essentially I haven't got anything on this top path yet. I thought I'll build that in a second. But what we got this layout. It's just parallel, isn't it? It's a parallel layout. So I'm only concerned with this path here. So what I've got is a volume pedal, 2 delays, a compressor, a reverb, and then another volume pedal. Now you could experiment with something like this, but the real gist of what's going on here, it's an in for delay, an in for delay 2, a compressor with a sustain fairly high, a reverb with the decay at 100 and mod at 100, and then another volume pedal. So what's happening is that if we go into, so you set that up like that, then we go control exp settings, and then basically you've got 4 parameters that you can control with the expression pedal. So my first one that I want to control is the feedback parameter of slot effects 1, and the expression range for that is 0 to 100. Then slot function 2 is the first volume pedal, and for that I'm going minimum 0, maximum 100. So that kind of swells in, right? Then target slot 3 is the input delay feedback parameter. And again, that's the same situation, min to max, 0 to 100. And then let's go back in here because that was not what I meant to do. Slot 4, we use the volume parameter, and the expression range is again 0 to 100. So what happens is, essentially, give me a second, if we go back to here, as heel down, we get no signal going onto this line. As we press the heel, we start to send signal. And then once it's all the way down, we don't let in anymore. That's right, isn't it? Because this volume pedal goes from 100, so it's open with the heel down, but this volume pedal is closed. So then as we press this expression pedal, this opens and this one opens too. So it's like, well, this one closes, this one opens. So that's kind of how I'd try and tackle that infinite delay aspect. Now on this other path, what we could do, let's just build this now. I'm going to put on the express and turn the bright on, and then we'll put on a cab. So we'll use golden 1x10 with a mix 2 and edge of the cone, and bring a high cut down to 8 kHz, something like that. And then we'll have a bit of a delay on. So let's go for a nice stereo tape delay. Mix around 18, feedback 20, and time about 70. Bit of wow and flutter, age, past, present, future, and drive will leave off. Then, so what we have now, going to need a reverb as well. Just me, or was there no actual delay happening there? Not much. We'll use the large plate, and I don't know whether we might not be able to have a drive. Yeah, we're a little bit limited there, so maybe we could get a boost though, creamy boost. So reverb, let's turn up this delay mix. We're peaking things a little bit there, so I need to probably turn down that gain, or maybe even change that for forest boost. Let's just try that. So now we get and so yeah, just use your expression pedal to try that. Let me just save that patch. Okay. Is there anything we can do on this input? We can turn up the level or not. We're pretty much at a DSP there, so you might want to experiment maybe with some other kind of setups, but that's the basic setup that I used for that introduction there. Right, so Dr. Elphick there. So yeah, that's the basic. Okay, right, let's just save that. I'll drop this into the folder if you want. I'll catch you in another video soon. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to like and subscribe and request any further Ampero Stomp videos that you might be interested in. That's how I try to do that infinite freeze thing on here. Cheers.